EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns.
To kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's tackled.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big run by Kareem Hunt, 53 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
12 more yards there and another first down. They'll run it with Johnson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
7. Steelers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Colts' leading tackler in 2019, Anthony Walker, gets another one there. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
He brought him down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss.
23-yard line.
We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Running the counter with Mostert. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 24. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun, here's Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he is out of bounds here. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll run with Mostert. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Jackson from the shotgun. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Mayfield on play action. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. A gain of 6 there on first.
To John Ross.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Newton on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Jackson. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. Get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Sack there by Jadeveon Clowney.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Henry Ruggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Tucker McCann.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
After, right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
7-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jackson on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He's got it. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And Jackson throwing once more. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket,
got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Evan Ingram, as the first half is winding down, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Tucker McCann.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
First down.
Mayfield on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Jackson on first down. This one caught by Isabella. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd and goal, Jackson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Evan Ingram with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Browns 7. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Operating from the gun, Jackson, flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Here's Mostert. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Raheem Mostert. His 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. McCann's got it teed up. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, this is Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brought down at the 42.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Browns.
Johnson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The tackle made.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete. Hooper. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And it's third.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
35. Browns 7.
The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield, and it's caught. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
Ed Oliver.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line.
To Johnson again. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
4th and goal, throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete here. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He pitches it out. 20, taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Raheem Mostert, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And it'll be a second and long.
Ready? Gun. Watch the flag.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Steelers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Newton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown #2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 49. Browns.
McCann's got it teed up. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
4th down, Mayfield. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Browns 22.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Tackled at the 32-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Now Jackson. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And He takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time through the air. 52 yards. They picked up a first down and a whole lot more. Forget about just looking for the sticks. They went well beyond the stick.
I know they were talking about guarding the sticks on defense. They didn't guard them very well. They got a big-time completion on a third down. That's almost a backbreaker, isn't it? In overtime, every play's importance is magnified. And that one could turn out to be huge.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.